Hey guys, so I just wanted to run you through the blame charts really quickly, mostly just kind of explaining who these groups are and what I'm talking about with each of these groups. So residents of Auschwitz and other towns near concentration camps, these would be people that were living in Poland and in Germany and in Austria, where most of these concentration camps were, and they were seeing what was happening. Now, granted, they weren't allowed into Auschwitz or Birkenau or Treblinka or any, Chelmno, any of those. They weren't allowed in them, but they would have seen chimneys going 24/7. They would have seen deeply emaciated and injured and poorly treated people being bussed in and moved between camps and things like that. So they would have seen it, and they probably would have just ignored it generally, because if they didn't, they were putting themselves at kind of great personal risk. Minor Nazi soldiers, those are people that are going through like the day-to-day kind of running of Auschwitz. So, like anybody who's enlisted in the military would kind of be thought of as that kind of minor Nazi soldier. Hitler, hopefully we know who he is. German citizens, these are the people that elected Hitler to power, right? He was democratically elected. It's not like he had a coup or anything like that. So that kind of thing. Jews who did not escape. This is kind of thinking about like Ellie and his family, right? These were people that had warning about what happened, but chose not to go. How much of that is their fault, kind of thing. Top SS officers would have been the people that were helping Hitler come up with the plan for the Holocaust, right? He would have been kind of they would have helped, him flesh out like exactly how the camps would run and that kind of thing. Non-Jewish Europeans were the people in other countries who, allowed their friends and neighbors to be deported and things like that, maybe even willingly added names to lists, that kind of thing. Leaders of allied countries. So countries like the United States, Great Britain, France, knew to an extent what was happening. The high-ups did, and they didn't really do anything about it because they were in the middle of a war, right? So how much of the blame kind of falls to them? Churches, many Christian churches are, kind of supposed to be protecting people and things like that. They're supposed to, kind of talk about the sanctity of all life. And a lot of them had a platform of non-involvement in the Holocaust. The Catholic Church, for one in particular, just kind of turned a blind eye and ignored what was going on. Leaders of the Axis countries would be like Italy, Austria, Japan, countries that had allied themselves with Germany, but weren't necessarily part of the final solution portion of it. Again, how much of this is their fault? Okay, so your job is to rank them from most to least to blame, and then assign them a percentage of blame, and then make sure you're writing explanations for each one, right? As to why they are. Basically everything but the first one needs to have like a but. Why are they second? Why are they third? Why are they fourth? Why are they not as bad as whoever you ranked as first? I would also take your percentages kind of into account as well. If you assign somebody 50% and another group 2%, then your reasons for why they are so low needs to be much longer than your reasons for why they are so high, because they're not very high if they only have 2%. Okay. Make sure your percentage adds up to 100. I look forward to seeing these, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.